How disappointing, and maybe even more so, that you're up 21 points with 7 to go in the third
Oh,
quarter.
yeah, it's very disappointing when you know you're up 21 points. You think that the game should be in hand. The way we've been playing so far throughout this year, that should be a victory. But the way we came out, we just didn't finish the game.
You said you guys relaxed a little bit. Does that surprise you, like after last year and with the veterans you have in this?
I guess it's a little surprising. It's not like you could see it on the sideline, but as people just weren't bringing their feet in tackles and just letting people run by them, it was just a difference. You could feel it happening as the game was going on.
Were they doing anything different in the second half?
Not really. They stayed up to par what they've been doing the whole year. We just had a hard time stopping it today.
Was this game a reality check for you guys?
Oh yeah, of course it's a reality check, knowing that we're not invincible. It hurts down deep knowing that we had the game in hand, but we gave it away. So we got a lot of work on for South Florida.
Charlie talked about going ahead, moving forward. How do you, as a senior, try to make sure that this doesn't carry over the next week?
Just making sure it's in the past right now. We can't even worry about it right now. We got to get it out of our system. We got to focus on South Florida because at least they won the last 2 games, so we got to focus on them and get back on track. We can't worry about the past anymore.
First loss of the season. How would you compare this team to the teams you guys have faced so far?
They just didn't quit. Throughout the year, you saw guys quitting over the games, getting down on themselves, but they really thought they could win the game, and they finished the game out well.
What goals are still on the table?
All the goals are still there. You never know what happened in the Big East, AAC, whatever you want to call it. You can never know what happened. No team has went undefeated since I've been here, so hopefully we got to shake some stuff up, but you never want to be in that situation, but now we are.
Being a senior and a tough loss tonight, do you feel, as a leader, that's your role to kind of keep the guys positive after tonight?
Yeah, just getting everybody's head, get them back to work in a couple of days, make sure everybody's back to getting back to business. Just know we got another game. We got to keep the season up. It's not the end of the season.
Preston, you guys didn't seem to get as much pressure tonight up there. Was that something they were doing?
They did a lot of 3-step, a lot of quick ball, shotgun, chipping with the 2 tight end and running back, making sure Marcus Alonso couldn't get around, but they did a great job of getting the ball out fast. That's what they worked on out there bye week, you can see, so they did a great job with that.
Teddy said the loss last year was a result of you guys kind of getting big-headed a little bit more. Was that the thing today, or was it any?
I'm not sure.
Did they catch you off guard any?
No, we knew they were a good football team just by watching them on tape. We knew they'd go out there and play a good game. So I'm not sure they caught us off guard, but they really they play hard and really hit us with some out-scheme us a little bit, some situations, and really hit some big plays.
Maybe not off guard, but up 21. Do you feel like you've got it in hand, and then do you kind of pull back in any way? Maybe not cognitively, but
well, I'm not sure we pulled back anyway, but it did feel a difference. As I said, you can see guys' tempo change a little bit. That's why I try to keep the guys up on the sideline, make sure that we could finish the game, but it just didn't happen for us tonight.
How confident were you guys? 3 minutes to go, you had the lead, you get on the field. How confident were you to shut them down?
We were confident from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. We always feel that we can win the game. So I'm sure we were pretty confident up 21, but as you see, we just couldn't get the stops to get off the field as we usually get.
How much can you draw on experience from last year when you lost a couple of games before that to a BCS game? How much can you draw on that?
Just show that anything can happen in this conference. I know it's going to be losses, it's going to be upsets, just as it was tonight. So we just got to keep at it, focus, and get back to work on South Florida.
In the third quarter, they ran out of the shotgun, and they had a lot of success. Why do you think that was?
They just did a good job with their side play. And the running back was hitting the gaps hard, and then we were taking bad angles, bad feet, having a lot of missed tackles that led to his long run.
Is that what's so frustrating is the bad tackling?
Yeah, just knowing that guys were in position, but we just didn't make the plays, me included. I had 2 missed tackles on the day, so that just goes to show you that we had too many missed tackles throughout the whole day that led to their big plays.
Right now, you're here, Dominique, Teddy, you're all saying this is something we can learn from. It's not that bad. Is there a part of you, though, that is just infuriated inside?
Oh, of course, once I saw the clock hit all the zeros, I was pretty upset, to say the least. But just knowing that now, once we got in the locker room and got the pass off, just know you got to put it in the past now. You got to focus on the next game. So we got to get back up for our next opponent.
Do you have more confidence now that you could do it with the more senior leadership? I mean, if this happened 2 years ago, what would have happened then?
Oh, I'm sure this shit would have sank right there, just knowing how young we were back then. But now we're so experienced that we know losses happen. It's a game of football, so we know you got to get back at it next week.
When Teddy goes down, he does the flip, they score the touchdown. Did you think we won this game?
Yeah, of course I thought we won the game. I just knew we go out there and get the stop. But they found ways to get through our cover 2 defense, and they found ways to get through the defense and led up to a touchdown at the end.
Was that a prevent defense on that last drive?
It wasn't really a prevent defense. It was just base cover 2. So we had 2 deep and then just playing underneath, try to get them to throw the ball over so we get a pick, but it just didn't work out.
Is there a part of you that wants to be like, can we bring some pressure sitting there with 4 down linemen?
I'm not sure because I know Lozo and Marcus, we've been blitzing 3 and they got her on the edge so far throughout the year. So we weren't really worried about that because we know we hold the ball a little bit longer throughout that drive. So we were hoping to get a little more pressure, but it just didn't happen for us tonight.
What changed from they scored 7 points in the first 37 minutes and then 31 in the last 22?
Yeah, they just really, I don't know how to say it. They found ways to get the ball moving. The quarterback run away the other side, then he'll throw it to the running back, and we'll take all bad angles, and he'll run up the sideline, or they'll do unbalanced formations and get an edge, and they really had a great plan, and it really worked today.
Their coach said they only used 3 different running plays. Is that
Yeah, that was basically what you saw. You saw the side stretch and maybe a power every now and then, but that was the basic plays that we saw.
It was a long time since you guys have given up this kind of thing.